Hi friends, I'm Lean and welcome to my channel. For this video, I will be introducing to you the two main planners that I'll be using for 2022. These are the Nolty Pocket Casual Memo, and this is going to be my work planner. For my personal planner, I'll be using these Hobonichi weeks. So these two planners, this is going to be the first time that I'll be using them, because usually every year I am just using one planner, so I can just bring it everywhere with me. So this year I am using this Jibon Techo. It's really nice and also handy, but I just decided to have two planners for 2022 because I realized that maybe when I am writing some personal things on this planner, other people at work could have seen what I've been writing. So to be safe, it is really better to have a separate planner. So alright, first let's talk about my personal planner. I really love the tweed cover. It's stylish and beautiful, and it could also work like a wallet. And this Inuyasha cover is really fun to look at, so yeah, I'm really glad that I have this for my personal planner. Now let's talk about what will be in my Hobonichi week. So when you open it, you'll be greeted by the Happy Animals Easygoing Cat sticky note. So it's been a year that I didn't use my fountain pen, so of course the ink dried out. And when I was testing it, I used this sticky note and I was just scribbling words that I could think of. And after that, I thought, oh, this looks cool. So I would just like to stick it on here. Okay, moving on. Is this next page. I'd like to decorate it with the Year of the Tiger stickers. Looks really cute, so I'm excited to decorate this page. Okay, next, what else? So next is like 2022 overview. I'm still undecided what to write here. Whether I'll be writing here my total daily expenses, or how many steps did I walk that day, or how is my mood, or just scribble something here. So I still have to think about it. Yeah, so I can just start in January anyway. So that's still not fixed. So let's look at the monthly section. Hello, kitty. So here I have my goals for this month. Yeah, I like writing monthly goals, and this is my main goal for December. Yeah, so I actually put here sticky notes when I set up my planner to remind me what things I am going to write here. So I still write down my work schedule here, because yeah, that's how my day is like. I am working as an assistant language teacher in public schools here in Japan, and I'm going to 2 schools in a week. Okay, so that's for the monthly. Then let's take a look at my weekly. So I also put here sticky notes of what I'd like to write down here. So I already tried to start 29th. By the way, I'm actually like kind of still migrating. I'm still writing down mainly on this Jibon Techo. So as you can see, it still looks this way. So both of my personal plans and work plans are here, and also my reflections. So actually, aside from planning, I like writing down reflections on like what worked and not during that week. Yeah. Actually, it's also kind of funny how it turned out. So I didn't use my fountain pen for a very long time, and I was not used in using it again, so smudges are all over my weekly. Well, it's kind of sad that it turned out this way, but we could just move on, like sigh and just move on from it. Anyway, it'll still turn out great after we filled out all these pages. So actually that's how I felt also when I started with my Jibon Techo, because as for me, actually so far I haven't stick to using one planner. I've been changing planners every year, and I've been trying out planners that other people are using, and so I could see how it'll work for me. And so far my planning system has been improving. It's not that bad that I've been changing planners, because I'm having fun with it. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it didn't. So most of the time my planner depends on my mood. So here, let's take a closer look on how I use the weekly section of the Hobonichi weeks. So here I am going to write the weather, temperature, and air quality. Here are the initials of the schools that I am working for on that day for the week. It's usually consistent, it never changes, but it's still nice to write it down there. Then I am going to also write here the highlights of that day. So in this section are my daily schedule and task. Here is my weekly goals, and also my mood tracker. So as you can see, it's badly smudged right here, so the faces now looked quite interesting, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to write down what makes me happy that day and what makes me sad that day. Then here are kind of like some reminders. Then shopping list. It's already late night here in Japan and I'm quite sleepy now, but I really want to do this video, so let's continue. And here is my weekly tracker, so I'd like to know better how many times I've been to the convenience store and the vending machine. Yeah, and also the some tasks that I want to track down. And so that's for the weekly section. Next, let's move on to writing down some notes. By the way, I put a sticky note here to remind me that it'll be January on this week, and yeah, to look forward into it. Okay, so this is the notes section. I kind of already prepared some prompts that I am going to do here. So here so here I am going to write my dream for 2022. So I made a stamp swatch here of the Inuyasha stamps. Then here is my monthly plan from January to December. So it'll be laid out in like one page like this. So I am going to lay it out in these 2 pages. So when you open it, it looks like one. Then my 2022 recommendations. So is going to be a list. Then I'm going to write down here the books that I have read for 2022. Some movie list. Yeah, and this is one of the most important section of my Hobonichi. I'm going to write here my monthly tracker and also my monthly highlights and achievements. So here is for my monthly tracker, those important activities that I am going to write, such as here in my Jibon Techo, where I wrote down the important tasks that I have to do in a day, or just some tasks that I'd like to do for that day. Also some spending habits. So here is the monthly tracker, and I am going to write down here my highlights and achievements for that month. So I made it like exactly for 12 months and some extra pages for notes, or just letting it be blank. Then I am going to write in this page, on these pages, looking back on 2021. So Jibun Techo also has that section right here, which I had already filled out, and it's really nice to look at the summary of what happened that month. And some money plans. And here is going to be my gratitude list. So I hope that I could write down more than 100. And so that's it for my personal planner. And I know this is just going to be brief. This is my work planner, as I mentioned earlier. So this casual memo note also has nice sections here. You can write down here your monthly plan. So I am also going to do that here in Hobonichi weeks, but personal, and this is work. Then we have here the monthly pages. And so I already started here the December monthly page. And here is the weekly page. So I really didn't like how I set it up. The color combination is horrible, I think, but yeah, that's how it works for me. But next week I'm going to change that horrible color combination. Yeah, so here I have my weekly goals, and some lesson log. So I had a lot of classes on Monday and Tuesday, but from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because it's my students' test days, so I just stay at the teacher's room and check students' papers. So next week will be a normal schedule. So I think that's all. I also want to mention why I choose this planner. I chose this planner because, as it mentions, it is casual, and so you can put a layout that is according to your need, and you can change it according to how you feel it'll work well for you. And that's it for the introduction of my 2022 planners. I hope you like this video. It might be too long already. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.